You can make 100,000, 150,000, or even 200,000 a year and still feel broke. Why? Because the middle class is caught in a system designed to keep us working forever. And the worst part, most of these traps look completely normal. Today, I'm breaking down the hidden money drains that quietly erode our wealth and exactly what to do instead. Hi friends, welcome back. I'm Diane. I've spent the last 15 years in finance and consulting, advising everyone from the World Bank to private equity firms. And here's what I've learned. The wealthiest people don't guess about money. They have a system. But when I looked at my own friends, my neighbors, and even saw myself, I saw a pattern. The middle class is working harder than ever, but falling behind further. That's because we've been told wealth is about being frugal, skip the coffee, clip the coupons. But that's only half the story. True wealth isn't built through endless sacrifice. It's built through strategy. So in this video, we'll explore the 7 hidden traps that quietly erode our wealth, backed by hard data. And more importantly, we'll go through a clear, actionable plan to break free. So grab your coffee and let's get into it. Most of us are taught the path to wealth is to spend less, save more. And yes, we need to be smart with our spending. But here's the thing, that's only half the game. Cutting costs is like playing defense in sports. It can keep us from losing, but it won't help us win big. The upside of cutting expenses is limited. For an example, business research shows that a 1% increase in revenue can boost profits by 11%, but a 1% cut in fixed costs, only about 2.3% bump. Our life works the same way. Our income is our revenue, and our expenses are our costs. Sure, trim the fat, but don't forget, there's almost unlimited upside in growing our income. And honestly, growing our income can be fun if you treat it like an adventure. What if we approached it like a personal challenge? How can I become so valuable in my role that I have to be paid more? Or what skill can I learn this year that would add another $20,000 to my income? It shifts from a grind to a game with levels to beat and rewards to collect. Think of it as building a portfolio of skills and opportunities, negotiating our salary, starting a side hustle, learning something we can monetize. You're not just earning money, you're increasing your freedom, choices, and safety net. We've all been there, spending hours chasing a small win that feels productive but barely moves the needle. It's like running on a treadmill. You're sweating, you're tired, but you're still in the same spot. Clipping a $3 coupon might feel good in the moment, but imagine what happens if you put that same energy into negotiating your salary or learning a skill that could add thousands to your income every year. Here's the stat that still blows my mind. Only 37% of people consistently negotiate their salary. Economist Linda Babcock at Carnegie Mellon found that not negotiating your salary can cost you over $1 million in lifetime earnings. So that's not about working harder. It's about making smarter moves with the time you already have, because time is a finite resource. Instead of stacking pennies, aim for the kind of moves that shift your financial future by thousands. Whether that's building a high valuable skill, starting a scalable side hustle, or simply asking for what you're worth, focusing on the levers that give you the biggest lift. If you want a quick snapshot of where you stand, you can take my personal Rich Score quiz. It takes under 2 minutes and it'll show you which one of these traps are costing you the most and the next quick wins. The links are in the description box below. We all think we'll start later, when we make more money, when life is less busy, when the market's less crazy. But later quietly robs us of our most valuable asset, time. And here's a twin example that says it all. If Jane invests $100 a month from age 20 to 30, then stops, she ends up with more at 65 than her twin Jill, who waits until 30 but invests all the way up to 65. Why? Because compounding is driven by time, not just the amount you invest. In fact, starting at 20 with $100 a month could grow to over $150,000 by age 65. Wait until 50 and even bigger monthly contributions won't catch up. And historically, the S&P 500 has returned around 10% annually since 1957. A single $100,000 invested back then would be worth about $82,000 today. That's the staggering power of time in the market. This is the sneakiest one, putting off tomorrow for today. It doesn't happen because people don't care about their future. It happens because they're busy, life gets noisy, and later always feels like it's just around the corner. But here's the reality. 47% of working households are at risk of not having enough money for retirement, according to the TIAA Institute. And the number one reason, 55% Americans have never even tried to figure out how much they'll actually need. They're relying on Social Security, even though most people don't believe it, it won't fully be there for them. Add in low financial literacy, which costs the average person over $1,000 a year in avoidable mistakes, and it's easy to see why this trap is so costly. So here's where I'll be blunt. The longer you wait to run your numbers, the fewer options you have later. If you've been meaning to get around to this is your sign. That's exactly why I'm offering free one-on-one clarity calls to this group to help us figure out our freedom number, assess where we're at now, and lay out our next steps. It's not about selling you something. It's about making sure we have a clear path forward starting today. So if you're interested, you can book in the description box in the link below. This one feels harmless at first. You get a raise and you reward yourself. A bigger apartment, a nicer car, the premium subscription. But over time, every bump in income gets eaten up by a bump in lifestyle. Consumer spending jumped nearly 60% between 22 to 23, yet only 54% of adults have enough savings to cover 3 months of expenses. That's because comfort creep keeps you in the same financial position, just with fancier bills. The trick, treat every raise or bonus like a money milestone. Before you upgrade anything, funnel a chunk straight into savings or investments, preferably automatically. That way, your future gets a raise too. This is keeping up with the Joneses problem on steroids. It's no longer just your neighbors, thanks to social media. You're comparing yourself to strangers across the globe. A 2023 survey found 42% of Americans admire people who own expensive homes and cars. The pressure to look successful is enormous and expensive. Total US consumer debt just hit over 17 trillion, with credit card balances alone up 8.6% in 2024. Here's the thing, a lot of what we admire is just debt in disguise. When you stop playing the social treadmill game, you reclaim not just your money, but also your mental peace. You finally buy that house. You've budgeted for the mortgage. You've got the keys. You're feeling great until the bills start piling up. A 2025 bank rate study found the average annual hidden cost of home ownership is over $20,000, and that's on top of your mortgage. Maintenance and repairs alone average over $8,800 a year. So here's what you actually need to budget. Make sure you're considering all the phantom costs that are involved: annual maintenance, major repairs, property taxes, homeowners insurance, HOA fees, landscaping to pest control. Make sure you're counting all of this when you factor in the total cost of home ownership. So it's no wonder that 42% of homeowners have regrets about how expensive it is to keep up. And nearly half of Americans can't cover a $500 emergency expense without borrowing it. That's why I always tell people, look at the total cost of ownership before you buy, especially before you buy a home, because this is one of the biggest financial investments you'll make in your life. So while this is true for your home, it's also true for your car, where the loan payment is only part of the picture. Add in insurance, maintenance, gas, electricity, registration, and repairs, and this can quickly double the real cost. So get into the habit of running the total cost of ownership before you buy. You'll make far fewer "I wish I had known" purchases and keep a lot more of your money working for you instead of draining away on surprise expenses. You know, the thing about these traps is they sneak up on you. You're just living your life, doing what everyone else is doing, and then one day you realize, wait a second, I'm working really hard, but I'm really not getting ahead. So here's the truth. Escaping these traps isn't about depriving yourself or clipping coupons until you can't breathe. It's about a shift from constantly playing defense to actually going on offense with our money. So here's some immediate things to do. First, go on the offense. Think of yourself as a business. You can only cut expenses so far, but your earning potential, that's almost unlimited. So whether it's negotiating a raise, building a high income skill, or starting a side hustle, focus some of that energy there. That's where the big leaps happen. The second is to leverage our time. This is the one I see people put off, and it costs them years of freedom. Start investing even now, even if it's small. Automate it so it happens in the background without you thinking about it. That's how money starts working for you in the background. Third is define your own success. Block out the noise, social media, your neighbors, even family expectations. You get to decide what a rich life looks for you. Spend on what matters to you and cut the rest without guilt. Now, listen, if you're not sure where to start, that's exactly why I'm offering free one-on-one clarity calls. We'll sit down together, figure out our freedom number, and map out the exact steps to start moving towards a work optional life. No jargon, no judgment, just a clear, personalized plan we can actually follow. Financial freedom doesn't just happen, you design it. And the sooner you start, the sooner you can look back and say, that's the moment I stopped guessing and started building my future. Friends, thanks so much for watching, and see you in the next one.